Hi. These days, it seems like everyone wants to be an actor, and the competition is so great that more often than not, you'll need to send in an audition tape before you even get in a room with a casting director. But don't worry, I'm going to give you some simple steps to ensure that you're the very first actor who gets their foot through that door. Preparation. Lighting is crucially important. Before we even start, go round and turn on every single light in your house. Well done, you'll look better than half of the competition. Clothing. When you start out, most of the parts you'll be offered will involve mild to heavy nudity, and you can save the casting director the embarrassment of asking whether you're okay with this by just auditioning naked. Background. A neutral background is very important. You don't want the casting director getting distracted, and they could easily find a plant or a picture or a plug socket more interesting than your performance. But if you're struggling to find a wall without a picture or excrement on it, you can make it look like a wall by lying down on your bed. Lines. Ideally, you should be off book. You can get around this by sticking the lines to your ceiling and having a magnifying glass on a piece of string. Simply put on the magnifying glass from the corner of your mouth to position it in front of the line you need. And, hey presto, font. Fonts are important. It's the quickest way of letting the casting director know how good an actor you are. Use the biggest font possible when you say your name. Marek Larwood. If you have a bad agent, say their name very quickly and use as small a font as possible, preferably illegible. Alan Aslick Associates. Profile. After you've said your name and agent, move around showing as many angles of yourself to the casting director as possible. Remember, casting directors don't have very much time, so immediately after this, squeeze as many different facial expressions as you can into a 4-second burst, just to show them your range. Extra info. Filming is an expensive business, and stopping the camera crew on set can cost up to £1 million per second. So the casting director needs to know how many times you need to go to the toilet during the day. Say this loudly and clearly before you start the audition. 4 toilets. If you need more than 5 toilets a day, you cannot be an actor. Getting someone to read in the other lines. One of the worst things that can happen in acting is finding out that the person reading in the lines has been offered the part that you went for. So you need to make sure that they're as bad as possible. Ideally, if you can afford it, buy a robot. But if not, just find a friend with a speech impediment. Voice. On a lot of auditions it says use own voice. But what if you haven't found your own voice yet? If in doubt, do American, because they get paid the most. Guess what? You ready to go? Oh, but what if you haven't found anyone to read in for you? Well, you're going to have to do an impression of someone with a speech impediment. But don't worry, you can disguise the fact it's you by using the big font with your name on it. Also, this can help cover up any mistakes. Here's an example audition. Okay, mate, we're gonna go down the old Vic now, mate. Don't do anything to draw attention to us. Don't worry, I've just blended into the background. Great, and I could trust you to act inconspicuous. I'll stop there. I don't want to intimidate you. You're ready to go. Good luck, or should I say, I hope you break your legs.